Hey guys, today we're talking about treat balls. My dog Remy loves treat balls. I almost always use one to feed Remy his meals. Treat balls are a really popular type of puzzle toy. Here's how they work. You fill the ball with treats or kibble, and your dog rolls, knocks, taps, or squeezes the ball to dislodge the food from inside. Treat balls are great because they help your dog get the mental and physical exercise he craves. Studies have shown that dogs actually enjoy working for their food more than just being handed a bowl of kibble. Dogs love a fun challenge, and treat balls are a great, easy way to make your dog's mealtime more exciting. Today we're looking at several different types of treat balls. These treat balls are functionally very similar, but there are a few key differences that might make one ball more suitable for your dog over others. First up, we have my favorite, the Starmark Treat-Dispensing Chew Ball. This ball is made of super strong rubber that's soft enough to have some flexibility, but is still tough enough to withstand your dog's teeth. It rolls, bounces, and it even floats. The ball comes in two sizes, a medium and a large. The large measures in with a diameter of 4 inches. What I really love about this ball is the ability to adjust the difficulty. There are 4 little tabs on the top and the bottom of the ball. When you cut a tab, the treats will fall out just a little bit more easily. If your dog is having trouble getting the treats out initially, you can just cut one tab at a time until your dog has more success accessing the treats. Keep in mind that once your dog gets the hang of the toy, he might be able to get treats out much more easily than on his first go. This is our original Starmark ball. You can see when I first used this ball with Remy, I cut off 2 tabs because he couldn't quite get the treats out. But within a few days he mastered how to squeeze and push the ball around, and now I kind of wish I could add the tabs back to make it a bit more challenging. I've been using this ball daily with Remy for over 3 months, and it still looks pretty solid. You can see some cracks are starting to appear near the hole, but considering Remy is a pibble mix who destroys most toys within minutes, I'm really impressed this ball has held up so well. Especially considering that we've been using it twice a day for every meal for over 3 months. Luckily, this ball is very affordable. At under $10, it's easy enough to just buy another one if your first gets worn out, or if you want to start fresh with a more difficult ball that doesn't have any tabs removed. That's actually why I have this one here. This ball holds more food than most other treat balls I've seen. It holds about 1.5 cups of standard size kibble. It's dishwasher safe too, so you can just toss it in the top rack when it needs a cleaning. It's also pretty easy to fill this ball with a DIY funnel. It may take a bit of time to find the right bottle to use. For me, lotion bottles seem to work great. Once you find the right size bottle, you can just cut off the bottom and wedge the top into the hole opening. Now you can start pouring kibble in. I find that shaking the funnel a little bit as you pour the kibble in helps the kibble go in smoothly and not get stuck. I'd also say don't dump in the whole thing at once, just pour a little bit at a time and it will move a lot more quickly. Once the kibble is loaded up, your dog just rolls the ball around to dispense the food. Next we have the Top Paw NitroFlex Buddy Cube. This treat dispensing ball from Top Paw is actually more of a cube than a ball, but it works the same way. Fill the cube with kibble and watch your dog roll it around for treats. I picked this cube up from PetSmart and haven't used it quite as much as some of the others, so I can't personally account for its durability. Some people say it's tough enough for chewers, others say it's not. It's quite big and can hold over a cup of kibble, which is pretty cool. The square shape makes this ball bounce and move more erratically than a standard ball, which might be pretty fun for your dog. The only thing I don't love about this one is that you can't see the inside and can't take it apart to clean it. So it's hard to know when it's dirty and needs to be washed. It also seems like it's probably pretty difficult to wash since there are barriers and little ridges and panels inside the cube that you can't really access. Next up we have the Mutt's Kick Butt Treat Dispenser and Chew Toy from Sodapup. This one's shaped like a cupcake, which is very cute. The Cupcake has a slightly lower durability rating than the dice, but it still should be plenty tough enough for most dogs. This one also comes in 2 sizes, a medium and a large. The medium is good for dogs who are 15 to 30 pounds, while the large is good for dogs that are 30 to 60 pounds. With this cute little cupcake, you just put the kibble in and watch your dog roll it around. The unusual shape of this treat dispensing ball gives it a kind of erratic movement. So again, this is probably a fun one for dogs who are already used to round balls and need a little bit more of a challenge. The little ridges at the hole opening makes this toy pretty easy to load up with kibble, but still hard to get the kibble to fall out. This rubber is a lot harder, which means it's not really easy to wedge a water bottle in here. Maybe if you find the right size bottle you could do it, but it is definitely not as pliable and flexible as the Starmark ball. This one's pretty cute though. I really love the shape and I love the kind of crazy movements it makes when you roll it around. It's definitely a fun one. Next we have the Mutts Kick Butt Dice Toy, which is made of Sodapup's ultra durable rubber. Sodapup specializes in super tough dog toys, so this is definitely a great choice for strong chewers. Sodapup toys are made in the USA and are non-toxic as well as biodegradable. The material is also sustainably harvested, so it's a great toy for those who are trying to stay more eco-friendly. The Sodapup Dice toy is similar to the Cupcake. It features a square shape that wobbles more than rolls. To use the dice toy, just load it up with kibble and roll it around. The dice toy is about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. Next, let's do some time trials to see how long each treat ball can keep Remy busy. First up, we have the NitroFlex Top Paws. The NitroFlex took Remy 6 minutes and 30 seconds to complete, with 1.5 cups of kibble. He had an especially challenging time getting the last few pieces of kibble out. Next we have the Mutts Kick Butt Cupcake from Sodapup. The Cupcake took Remy 3 minutes to complete, with a 1/2 cup of kibble. And lastly, we have the Starmark Treat Ball. The Starmark ball took Remy a whopping 12 minutes to complete, with 1.5 cups of kibble. This was using the new Starmark ball that didn't have any of the tabs removed, making it especially challenging. Chances are your dog will need to have a few of the tabs removed when they first start using it. Remy's technique changes depending on the ball difficulty. When no tabs are removed, Remy needs to squeeze the ball with his mouth to push the kibble out from the holes. When there are a few tabs removed, Remy will roll the ball around with his nose instead, letting treats fall out as the ball rolls across the ground. Just something to consider when adjusting the difficulty of your treat ball. Well, that about does it for our review of treat dispensing balls. We have links to the items reviewed in the video description below if you feel like trying one with your own dog. We hope you enjoyed our video.